Hello, Aries. How are y'all doing? It's bonus time. And right as soon as I go live, the leaf blowers start outside. I'm sitting right next to a window. Hang on just a second. All right, there we go. All right, bonus time. It's time for your April 2023 bonus reading. So for those of you new to my channel, when I do bonus readings, my intention is to look for details that I missed or just completely left out of the main monthly reading. So for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description box of this video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. All right. I want to start these off with a quick past, present, future. Real quick past, present, future. I don't know what we're going to be focusing on. We'll just see how it comes through. What can we tell Aries, past, present, future, universe? April 2023. What can we tell Aries? Oh, Page of Pentacles. Okay. So it looks like we're more than likely going to be focused on the past, I feel. All right. Ah, man, the overall energy is the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Okay. See, in the past, I feel like you connected with somebody that probably played a lot of games. Look, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. You connected with somebody that more than likely was keeping their options open, had a lot of options available to them. And some of you like really opened up to this person faster than maybe you normally would. But something was telling you deep down inside that you might be making the wrong decision. But some of you just ignored your intuition on this and went ahead and dealt with this person anyway, even though there may not have necessarily been red flags, but something felt off. I can see that you had this battle going on in your mind, like something feels off, but I can't, this person's checking all the boxes, but I'm not seeing any red flags. So I can't tell what this is that feels off, but you went ahead and went with it anyway. And more than likely, Devil card, learned your lesson here. Okay. Creeping up into the present moment, I see you still kicking your ass because you're afraid that you wasted your time. Thank you, Nick, for that super chat. Appreciate you. And I'm guessing YouTube's not notifying people again today, huh? Yeah, it's one of them days again. Okay, whatever. All right, yeah. I do kind of feel, though. So, okay, for those of you, this is the past. For those of you wondering, see, some of you may have dealt with somebody who had some addiction, alcoholism problems, possibly. If you are wondering whether or not they are sober in the current moment, no, they are not. Yeah, this person, look, overall energy, Seven of Swords, Devil. So this person has not changed. They are still playing the exact same games they were playing with you. I'm feeling like, though, they're trying to get your attention. Yeah, they're doing things to try to get your attention. Yep. Okay, but they're too afraid to come forward. They're too afraid to come forward, creeping up into the future. I feel like there will be communication with the Knight of Swords there. You're probably going to end up having a conversation with this person. More than likely. Ooh, that makes you nervous as hell too, don't it? You don't like that, do you? Oh, man. Well, let's see what the past person's intentions are. Let's see. For those of you not inquiring about a past person, sit tight. I'll get to your situation in a minute. What's the past person's intentions? See, they want to talk to you. Knight of Swords again. Yes, they do want to talk to you. About what? I don't know. About what? Oh, Five of Wands, though. Yeah, they're very on defense. They're still defending their toxic ways and their bullshit. So I know some of you were done so dirty that it's not even funny. And they're still defending themselves. Yep. I feel like it's almost like they want you to feel like it was all your fault. Yeah, they're not wanting to make a love offer. They're wanting you. See, look. They're wanting you to feel like it's all your fault. I'm not seeing, it doesn't really look like they're trying to come in and reconcile. I don't understand what the point of this is. It's almost like they just want to fight to prove their point because they're insecure. That's what this kind of feels like to me. They're still fighting to prove their point. Yeah. They stalk the hell out of you too. Man. Okay. Maybe they didn't handle this separation as easily as they thought they would. You may have played a bigger impact on their life than you realize. You may have had a bigger effect on them than you realize. Yeah. Somebody playing around, playing games, you know what I'm saying, dating around, and then all of a sudden you come along and you grab them up by the soul, kind of fucks them up in the head a little bit, you know? Okay, what's the outcome of this situation then? What's the outcome of the past situation? Oh, justice will be served. Yes, it will. For those of you dealing with a legal situation, I do see things working out in your favor. Either way, though, for those of you wondering, even if it's just universal justice, yes, it will be served. Whatever truth needs to come out will be coming out. You know, whatever it is. In whatever way you feel like. Now, I don't like using the word karma for that. I hate it when people do that. But I don't have a better phrase, you know, because that's not really the way it works. But that's a different topic for a different video. But justice will be served. Let's just put it to you like that. 3 of Cups, yeah. Ah, see, look. Nah, justice will be served. You'll end up getting your closure. You're closing this cycle out properly. And the next person due to come in is actually going to be something very, very successful. So they're going to be feeling stupid one way or the other. You know, like, have any of you ever dealt with that before or seen that happen? The narcissist tries to go and paint you out to be this horrible person. Then all of a sudden, like, you got all these people believing all these rumors. And then you get into a new relationship with a normal person. And now everybody sees, oh, well, I thought this person said all this about you, but the relationship you're in now seems perfectly normal, healthy, and happy. So something's not adding up. Yes, the truth will come to the surface. Okay. Well, let's take a look real quick before we get to the next. I want to do the singles first and your love interest. Because your love interest may not be necessarily the next person who's due to come in. But we're going to go ahead and look at singles real quick here first. Singles, let's see. General energetic outline. So yeah, Ace of Coins in the reverse. So the door is hanging wide open, but no new start is happening. There's a third party in the mix. Third party in the mix here. This is a codependency connection. This is the same story that keeps coming through for Aries singles every single time. Walking away. Giving up on this, walking away from it. Just doesn't really seem to be working out the way you're wanting it to. You're just pretty much tired of waiting. Plus, for some of you, there's a third party in there too. Like, if you are interested in somebody who is in a relationship, I know that's not everybody, but I got to try to cover everybody that I can. For those of you interested in somebody who's in a relationship, no, I do not see them ending that anytime soon. I do not. Either way, though, there's still somebody else in the picture. They may be interested in somebody else, honestly. Looks to me like you're walking away from this, though. But that's the same story that keeps coming up every single time. Every single time. Yeah. Does this person even know that you're interested in them? Let's see how they feel about you. Let's see how this person feels about Aries. How do they see you? How do they feel about you? Do they have an interest? The Fool card reversed. Hang on. Okay, they may be a little bit nervous to jump into a relationship with you. This person's kind of a loner. Yeah, I don't know why it says they're nervous to jump into a relationship with you. I don't know why. It's not telling me why. No clue. Yeah, this person's a bit of a loner. They are interested in somebody else, but it's more than likely somebody from the past. Oops, I'm dropping shit. They're more than likely interested in somebody from the past. And I feel like their main priority right now is probably sex-based connections and hookups so that they can forget about the person that they're moving on from and try to relieve themselves of this burden. I think they're sexually attracted to you. They're sexually attracted to you, but I think that they're a little bit too afraid to make a move. I don't know if they're looking for something serious right now. Let's see if there's going to be any kind of outcome, or are you just walking away from this? What's going on? Any kind of outcome happening here? Any outcome happening? Seven of Swords. Yeah, no. Ace of Cups reversed. King of Swords. Now there's the Eight of Swords again. There's no, doesn't look like much is happening here. What's the advice then? What is the advice? What's the advice? It's temperance. Be patient. Oh, Lover's card. I see. Okay. Don't be patient. Don't put your life on hold for this person. Okay. Be patient when it comes to your actual person showing up. See, I argue that one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons why, you know how many people go to their deathbed having never met their actual person? Because they're too busy trying to figure out who their person is, and they're not trying to figure out who their person is not. What are some qualities that my person will not have? What are some things that I will not experience when I meet my person? That if you can start thinking about it this way, it'll make it much easier to just walk away from the people who aren't for you. And then your actual person can show up quicker. Like I said, some of you have heard me say this a million times. Confusion. That is the number one confusion. If you're talking to somebody or interested in somebody, and it's been longer than a month, 2 months, and you're confused about how they feel about you, about what their intentions are, or whether or not you can trust them, do you believe that that's the person the universe picked for you? We got to get real simple with this. Real simple. We can't overcomplicate this. It's actually so simple. Do you believe the person the universe picked for you is somebody who would confuse you about their feelings or intentions? Be patient. Your person is on the way. And if you're interested in somebody, that doesn't necessarily mean that's your person just because you're into them, you know? And I know you know this, but sometimes when we get caught up in our feelings, it's hard to think straight. So let's look at the next person due to come in then. Who's the next person due to come into Aries' life? Let's get a general energetic outline of that situation. Ooh, Two of Cups. Could be a water sign for some of you. Next connection due to come in. Oh, okay. So the next connection's due to come in as soon as you complete this past karmic contract. Okay. So whoever this is you dealt with in the past, once you complete that karmic cycle, that's when the next person is due to come in. Now, what does it mean to complete a karmic cycle? You have to actually let go of it and shut the door on the past. I mean, that's part of the healing journey. Healing comes in 3 stages, okay? Acceptance, understanding, and gratitude. We got to get the acceptance part first. Okay? Acceptance. It came to an end, and there's nothing really I can do about it now. So, obviously if that's what happened, I guess that's just the way the universe wanted it to happen. So, shut the door on the past. It is what it is. I may not understand it, but okay, it is what it is. So, release and let go, slam the door shut on the past, complete the past karmic cycle. That's when communication is going to come in from the next person. For some of you, it could be somebody at the workplace. Could be a Libra. Oh, you're going to be jumping head first into this too. And one of the first things you're going to realize is that there's no nervousness between you and this person. You'll realize that. Where meeting a new person, you might be a little bit nervous, butterflies in your stomach, a little bit. Ooh, I feel like you're not going to be feeling that with this person. But I still see you overthinking it just a little bit. Like, whoa, is this too good to be true? Kind of feel like you're at a bit of a crossroads with this person, but I don't see you walking away from it. Okay. Let's look and see the next person's energy. What's their energy look like? How they feel about you? How they see you? What kind of person are they? Oh, man, they're still hurt, too, from something that happened to them in the past. They may be a negative-minded kind of person, like a glass is half empty kind of person, you know? Yeah, they're going through something. But they feel the same thing with you. They are going through something rough. I don't know if it's they lost a loved one or they're having family troubles, but you're catching them at a fucked up time in their life where things aren't so great. But they're also noticing that they don't feel any nervousness with you. It almost feels like you all have known each other before. You know? Yeah. This person does have a bit of a fear of abandonment, but there's this calm, cool, relaxed feeling felt mutually between the two of you. Same card I just showed you from the last spread. Okay, it's looking good. Checking off some good positive boxes. Okay. Outcome for April, or the first month. I don't know when this person's showing up. The outcome for the first month of the next connection. Outcome for the first month. 4 of Swords. Yeah, like I said, there's a feeling of feeling very relaxed. This is probably one of the very first connections that you're experiencing that's relaxed, calm, cool. I don't got to worry about whether or not you are who you say you are and whatnot, you know? Knight of Wands. Things are going to start picking up pretty quick between the two of you, though. And the 9 of Swords reversed again. Yep, this is going to be long-term commitment. Again, I don't see you walking away from this. Hierophant, Empress. This is going to be long-term commitment. Y'all just got to work on communication. Communication's a little bit weird for the first month. A little bit awkward, maybe a little bit shy. But even though we may not communicate 100% fluently, whenever you connect with somebody and you all are vibing on that level, I'm not going to say communication isn't important. Communication is always important. But it always is a big, 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 big help when we're vibing on that level to where maybe I don't need to communicate every little thing. You know, I can walk in the room, say, what's up? You can say, what's up? Bam, I got a download. I know what's going on with you. I know how you're feeling. I know what's going on in your head. All you got to do is say hello. Bam, instant download. That's how it is with like my wife and I. That's how it is with us. I could have not seen her all morning, you know, and then the minute she walks up and says, hey, bam, download. I already know how you're feeling, know what's going on in your mind. There's just no way to explain it. And there's this relaxing feeling about that. Really relaxing. See what I'm saying? Okay, looks good. It's looking good. I don't really feel like it needs any advice, honestly. So we're just going to go ahead and go to the random freestyle advice. Random freestyle advice. Whatever advice Aries needs to hear the most about anything, doesn't matter what it is. Ooh, make peace with the past. How do we do that? How do we do that? I'm going to try to think of a different way to spin this. Making peace with the past doesn't mean that, like, say, for example, somebody hurt you very badly. That doesn't mean that what they did is okay. What we want to do is we want to extract wisdom from the past. And then once we extract wisdom from the past, we want to use that wisdom moving forward. And we want to continue doing this until it begins to produce positive results in our life moving forward. Then once that begins to happen, you take the positive results and you tie them to the past experience. That's how you make peace with the past. When you're looking back and you say, I'm glad I went through that. Now I understand why I went through that. How many times that happened to you before? I'm sure it's happened to you at least once. We all have that happen at least once by accident, where something painful happens or something happens that wasn't quite the way you expected it to happen, or something didn't go as planned and it hurts for a little bit. But then a year later, 2 years later, you look back, you find yourself in a situation where if you hadn't gone through that, you wouldn't know what to do in this situation. And it happens by accident. You're like, oh, dude, I'm actually kind of glad I went through that last year. Well, you have the ability to consciously do that with anything that's ever happened to you, right? Oh, yes, you do. Let me be the first person to tell you, yes, you do have the power to do that. And that's where true healing rests and lies. And the minute we got to spread the word about this shit, because the minute this starts becoming mainstream common sense, this whole fucking game will fall apart in less than 5 years. I'm telling you right now. You don't even know, dude. You don't even know. You don't even know. Ten of Wands in the reverse. You are not obligated to take on burdens that aren't yours to take on. Unless two things. A, you're in the position to. And B, you do it with no expectations. If you're going to take on a burden or do something for somebody or whatever the case may be, do it with no expectations of anything in return. Do you know how many times I cannot pick up my phone and scroll Facebook without seeing somebody bitching about, oh, that's the last time I help anybody. Oh, I'm always there for everybody. And then the minute I need something, everybody disappears. You can't get disappointed if you do shit with no expectations. People do things hoping that one day they'll receive the same thing in return. That's not doing something out of true love. That's having ulterior motives. If you do something for somebody, do it because that's just who you are. Let me tell you a little something about me. I refuse to loan people money. I will not. I refuse. If I hand you money, it's yours. Keep it. I don't want it back. I don't want it. Nope. You don't owe me nothing. You can have it. Take it. It's yours. You're not allowed to pay me back. Just, I don't want that heavy energy of you owing me. And then if you don't pay me back on time, I don't want to be pounding you about it and this and that. And then we create this crazy energy between the two of us that really creates tension on a deep, deep level. You know what I'm saying? No. If I hand you money, it's yours. You keep it. I don't want anything in return. That's just who I am as a person. If you take on a burden that is not yours to take on, make sure you're in the position to do it. Now, that's another one too. If you're not in the position to help somebody, no, it does not make you a bad person to not help them. You are not required to completely drain and deplete yourself just for a sense of false virtue. No, that does not make you a better person. If you're not in the position to help somebody, no, it does not make you a bad person to say no. If somebody, like, say, for example, needs a place to stay, and let's say you have a 1-bedroom apartment and your landlord will not let you bring people over to your house. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't let nobody else stay here. My landlord won't let me. If my landlord finds out, I could get kicked out that I got somebody staying here who's not on the lease. That does not make you a bad person. They might try to guilt trip you and this, and I don't give a shit. Take your guilt trip and shove it up your ass. I'm not in the position to help you right now. I wish I could. You see what I'm saying? No, that does not make you a bad person if you're not in the position. If you're going to take on a burden, make sure that you are in the position to do so and do it with no expectations. Okay? All righty. I feel like those were the messages that my Aries friends needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you for tuning in and playing along once again, y'all. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback y'all keep on showing me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.